We're in the Rock Creek Hills section of Kensington, which is closer to Bethesda and close to Rock Creek Park. Big lots, beautiful homes, and this home is really a unique house you're gonna see.
This feels like the park right out front.
It is. You'll notice there's a creek in the front.
Yeah.
You can see it from the house. That's Rock Creek. You're just steps away from Beach Drive.
Yeah.
So you could walk to Beach Drive or bicycle and go all the way downtown. This was built in 1960, and it's mid-century modern style. We don't have a lot of that in Kensington.
Calm down, pace yourself. This is the most mid-century guy you're ever gonna be.
I do love it.
Well, I think you're gonna see a unique house. I mean, notice the woodwork. It's teak wood. It's amazing.
Calm down, calm down.
I mean, it's both inside and outside the teak. It's amazing.
I don't know why we're still talking to Mark. Let's get
Bye, Mark.
going.
We're gonna
Bye. See you guys later.
We'll find you somewhere.
How cool is this door handle?
I love this door.
Well, right from the start, it looks like this house has a lot of its original character intact.
Oh my gosh, the details of a mid-century modern hit you as soon as you walk through this door.
They're all around us. Look at this great entry with this staircase.
Oh, the slate flooring.
Yeah, nice
Okay.
slate.
And my teak. I see the teak already.
I see the teak. Let's go explore.
Look at this beautiful room.
This is gorgeous. You've got these wall-to-wall windows, floor to ceiling, really.
This is just such a four-season home.
Where do we start?
Well, I'm gonna start with this teak tongue and groove paneling. That is gorgeous.
On the walls and the ceiling.
Okay, can we talk about that ceiling?
Yeah, sure.
So I don't know how you would describe it because it's almost like a partial tray.
yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
like a three-quarter tray. It's just missing a side.
I just love the architectural design of it.
It's very groovy. Love it.
Okay, so let's talk about this view. You know, we are up on the hill.
We are.
And around it is a beautiful wraparound deck. Oh, and when I say wraparound, it goes all the way back.
Well, a house like this, you need a deck like that, right?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, well, take a look at this statement piece. This is a beauty.
Yeah, do you think it's, dare I say, too much?
No, this
Okay.
is great. It's quintessential mid-century modern, and with this natural stone and the wood, it's just lovely.
Let's continue.
Dining room next.
And we have a new element to add.
Yes, brick.
And here's a map of Rock Creek Hills.
Rock Creek Hills, if you lived here, you'd be home right now.
So there's gotta be a kitchen.
The kitchen.
All right, galley style.
Yeah, very typical for mid-century modern homes. So you have a little workspace back here, and actually a little screened-in porch back
That's
here.
pretty. But I'm also looking at the ceiling because that same architectural detail was carried through, which really is pretty.
So I actually like that this kitchen looks like it does, and I don't think I would do much to it. I might replace the countertops.
Oh, and a cute little breakfast room.
Wow, it's so cute. It has everything you need. You have a little serving area over there, windows. And actually, there's a flow from the kitchen out to that porch and to the carport.
All right, so down the hall.
Nice gallery space here.
All right, and here we have our first bathroom, first half
Oh,
bath.
this is a nice warm vibe for a half bath.
I think it is because the height,
Yep.
and it carries through the teak on the ceiling.
So every single room so far has had this teak detail. All right. Hey!
Okay, so first bedroom. I really like the light fixture. It's pretty cool.
I do too.
You have that beautiful big window and the deck. Deck and the view.
Dynamite. Hey, I think we found the primary bedroom.
No, I don't think we found a primary bedroom. I think we found a retreat. So the entire design of this home just carries throughout. You've got the teak and a brick wall. I wouldn't have thought that in the bedroom, but obviously it works in this home.
What I appreciate are these built-in shelves, and you can see at the bottom, at one time, they would have had LPs.
Wait, turn around. I mean, this wraparound deck again.
Wow.
It's the whole side of the house.
You can step right out here and have your morning coffee.
See, that's what I'm saying. You don't have to leave this room.
Okay, let's head down here because I think this is the suite part of the primary suite.
Ooh, look at this shower. I just think it is so cool looking.
Yeah.
I mean, you just walk right in. It's so spacious, and I just like the design of it.
Yeah, but then you have this ginormous jacuzzi. I mean, that jacuzzi is mammoth. Yeah.
That's a lot of jets, okay? All right, so before we go downstairs, can
Yep.
we just have a little banister talk?
Yeah, this is spectacular.
I've never seen a banister this design. It's like a trough.
I love the metalwork to it too. Okay.
I know. We
Slate
gotta
stairs.
talk about these
Are you
stairs.
kidding me? Very cool. Oh, but this level, it's got plenty of light.
Well, I think that is the beauty of this lower level because
Yeah.
it's not below ground.
It is not. The views from upstairs were one thing. You felt like you were taller up in the trees. Now down here, it's a whole different canopy. You know, it's just gorgeous.
Oh, I love canopy.
Yeah, you're down in the,
You know, I'm noticing they've got yoga gear over here.
They do.
I can't imagine a better spot to do yoga than this space right here.
I think it's just part of the
Yeah,
general
no,
vibe
it's
of this
true.
house.
It's
And
true.
no wonder, you know?
Right. Well, I mean, what a great rec room and other possibilities, too.
Okay, let's check what is over here. Wow, another impressive fireplace, if I do say so.
But, you know, the room is so big
Yeah.
that it's not like it overpowers it.
Oh, it doesn't. I love the way it looks.
All right, so this would be a bedroom, but, you know, they're using it as a home office. I would love this as an office space.
Office or bedroom. And wet bar.
Always handy.
Okay, another bedroom. So this is bedroom number 4.
Okay, I'm glad.
Okay, and we have a bathroom.
Okay, so this would be the second full bath.
Second full bath.
And I would say it was probably updated, I'm gonna say around the 80s.
I agree, just looking at that tile. Okay, well, it's moving ready.
Yeah, and you know, down the road you can freshen it up if you want.
Absolutely. Okay, Tina, this must be the 5th and final bedroom in the house.
Oh, but this is not like a lower level bedroom.
Dare I say I think I like this bedroom best?
Yeah, I mean, the upstairs one was the retreat, don't get me wrong.
Yes, that primary bedroom is nice.
Yeah, and this one has its own retreat feel to it.
I think it's the lights and the beautiful yard that makes this a really wonderful room. What do you say we head upstairs?
Sounds good.
Okay,
Hey, Mark.
Hi, guys.
that was an amazing house.
Yeah, incredible, isn't it?
I just have one word, teak.
Lots of teak. Isn't it great how it goes from the outside to the inside?
And yet it carries all the way through the home.
Yeah.
Yeah, these soffits are really cool.
Yeah.
But can we talk about this deck?
How much deck is there in this house?
There's over 1,000 square feet of decking.
1,000 square
1,000.
feet.
So can you imagine summer, spring, fall?
I can imagine
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Okay. House built in the Rock Creek Hills section of Kensington. 5 bedrooms, 2 full baths, 1 half bath, and about 3,500 square feet. Over 1 acre. Built in 1960. Are you ready?
Yeah, I know. That sounds confident, doesn't it?
I don't
No,
feel
I
confident
think-
about
I think
this one.
what-
This is hard.
Well, I think it's the lot.
And the proximity to Rock Creek Park.
Yes, there's a lot of things to think about.
And it's a fabulous house.
Well, that too. I'm gonna come in at 1.699.
Okay.
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 Mark, I am going to go lower at 1.5 million.
Okay. Ready for the actual price?
I was born ready, Mark.
$1,399,000.
Oh! For both of us. That's a bargain.
It is.
Thanks for showing us 3 great homes, Mark. I mean, they were all wonderful. This was the cherry on the cake, though.